In this video, I won't be speaking about romance manga that already have a very popular anime adaptation, like Toradora or My Dressup Darling, so I could shine the spotlight on some underrated ones. Here are 10 romance manga to read right now. Let's go! Number 10, Daily Butterfly. We're starting off with the pretty girl trope. She is pretty, but she is also very unreachable. What does that mean? You see, Shibazeki Shiruen recently joined college and she's so pretty, people fall head over heels for her. But she is unapproachable since she only sticks with her friends. She soon got the nickname Takane no Hana, which means the beautiful flower that is impossible to reach. But things change when she is saved by a fellow freshman called Kawasumi Koa. It's some instant love right there, and Shibazaki decides she's the guy she wants. It's one of those perfect power couple stories that twists some tropes here and there. If you're in college, then read this manga if you're feeling too bored with the lectures. Number 9, High School Debut. This gives me some Toradora vibes. Meet Haruna, a girl who blindly follows the advice in fashion magazines, but fails to land with any guy whatsoever. So what does she do? She recruits cute upperclassman Yo Komiyama to instruct her on how to make herself more appealing. Now, this Yo guy also gives her a challenge. She will learn from him, but she also should not fall for him. High School Debut takes the good old like someone else but falls for the person who's supposed to help me get him trope really well. I mean, nothing does it better than Toradora, but High School Debut comes close. And since this whole thing is like a game, you get some nice romantic tension along the way. Number 8, Midnight Secretary. Oh yeah, it's the good old secretary trope being played again. We know how this goes, but wait, this time we have a twist. The boss of this secretary is a vampire. Wait, let me back up. Kaya Satozuka works for the mysterious director of the Toma company, Koihei Toma. Toma always criticizes her, but what happens when she discovers he's a vampire? No, the girl doesn't leave him, and this isn't going to be Twilight either. The characters are a bit more mature than your average high school rom-com, so expect a nice thrilling supernatural manga with vampires. Do we get werewolves? Nah, I won't tell you. Read the manga and find out. Number 7, Sweat and Soap. Alright, now take a deep breath. Here comes the weird one. Meet Asako, a girl who works for a toiletry company. She's living her dream. Yes, you heard that right. Why is she living her dream? Because her body odor is bad, and her working company is the only thing that helps her keep off the odor. But what happens when the lead perfume designer of the company likes her bad odor? Yeah, I know, anything that I said up until now doesn't convince you to pick up the manga, but behind all that odor-filled plot is a nice and wholesome love story. I know that's unbelievable, but this manga is more about facing your insecurities and becoming more happy. The only problem is how they used body odor to bring out that theme. Number 6, The Demon Prince of Momochi House. Hey, what happens when the new house you purchased is a gateway to the spirit realm? Do you blame the real estate company? Not really, because one of the supernatural beings is a really nice demon guardian. This is what happens when Himari Momochi, a girl who moves into a wrong house at the wrong time, and realizes it's a gateway between this world and the spirit realm. If you need the supernatural living together love story, then this manga will throw it straight at you. It reminds me of Ino X Boku because the whole innocent girl and guardian demon trope, but trust me, this has a few surprises along the way. So if you need a supernatural manga with demons, give this one a go. Number 5, Honey So Sweet. Yeah, honey is sweet, but this girl doesn't know if her honey is sweeter or an angry gangster. Here we have Nao Kogure, a girl who helps a boy called Taiga, no not that Taiga, in middle school. Then, surprise surprise, she meets Taiga in high school and the guy arrives at her with a bouquet of flowers. He wants to date her, and he plans to marry her in the future. So how did giving bandages to a stranger lead up to marriage proposals? I won't tell that to you, but what I'll tell you is how this one can make you laugh, cry, and give that cozy, wholesome vibes at the same time. Its start and finish might not be the best, but you know what they say. It's not the end that matters, but the marriage proposals we saw along the way. Number 4, Love Attack. No, this is not a terrorist attack, but the main girl in this manga isn't a damsel in distress either. You treat her bad, she treats you with her fists. Chimai Usa is a girl who fights for bullied students, and since she's gotten into so many fights with bullies, her teacher says she's going to expel her. But not if she does one thing. She must clean up the act of Akifumi Hirata, the biggest bully in school. So it's a heroic girl trying to tame the big bad bully. How will it go? Come on, you know how it goes. Love Attack is quite unique because of the way it presents the female lead. She's badass, she kicks ass, but she also slowly becomes compassionate towards our big bully boy. Number 3, Perfect World. Even though the title says Perfect World, the characters are pretty much imperfect, and that's what makes us fall in love with them. This is about Tsugumi Kawana, a guy who reunites with her high school crush Itsuki Ayukawa. She has feelings for him, but there's one problem. He must move around in a wheelchair. The whole manga is about the couple working through the challenges that come up in their relationship. This manga is perfect, not because it has the word perfect in the title, but because it gives a realistic portrayal about people with disabilities. And the main love story is very wholesome too. The couple goes from helping each other in everyday things to discussing heavy subjects, and the story balances the comedic and slice of life tone very well. Number 2, Dengeki Daisy. Welcome to one of the most popular mangas of the late 2000s and early 2010s. And it all starts with a cell phone. After Teru's brother dies, she finds a cell phone he left for her. And that phone is the address of a man named Daisy. This Daisy guy keeps sending her messages of encouragement, and our girl starts to rely on him more and more. This is also the time she breaks a school window and has to face the school janitor. The relationship starts a little rocky, but they form a friendship, and what's strange is how the janitor also knew about her brother. Even though the plot looks like the start of a murder mystery, this manga is actually a very wholesome romance anime. There is a little mystery in it, but you don't need to be the next Sherlock Holmes to figure out where the clues are heading. This got very popular for a reason, so if you need a nice romance manga, give this a go. Number 1, Mason Ikoku. This is probably one of the most legendary romance anime manga of all time. It's what Berserk is to seinen anime fans. Koyoko Otonashi is a girl widow who becomes the manager of an apartment complex. Yusaku Godai is a college student who arrives at the apartment and falls in love with Koyoko at first glance. The entire story is about how these two live together in the apartment with other weirdos. Mason Ikoku is a legendary manga because, for a reason, the way it is written, drawn, and the way comedic as well as the serious moments are handled are perfect. What's more is how the chemistry between the two main characters is fleshed out better than most of the generic romance anime that come nowadays. So if you need a perfect romance manga to read with a very long chapter count, then give this one a go.